it's not going to really be visible. But again, if I add like 50%, it's going to tint my effect. So this is what it does. It kind of composites this effect over the top. But the thing is that we can actually adjust how it's applying itself. So if I were to adjust the color key shift, we can do it through few different ways here, but if I adjust it in here, you'll notice it doesn't actually update in the interface, so it's one of those things we either choose to do it in one or the other. But I can set this to 0.5, and this is actually going to affect where it distributes itself inside the actual effect. And before I go any further, one thing I will do is down here we have the way that it distributes color, and if we wanted, we can adjust this to be based on distance or density or whatever we want, and that's pretty similar to how this applies too. So by setting the density, I mean, like, you imagine how it's going to distribute this effect is based on the distance. So by setting this to like a value of 1, it's going to be, we can tell it essentially to distribute the color from one side to the other based on these values. So what I can do here is I'm just going to set this up to start out as black. So we start out smoke, but then in the very center is where we're going to tell it to be the red hot explosion that we want. So I'm going to set up these colors, and then the very center I'm going to make it more of a hot white. So it hasn't really refreshed, but there we go. And all we're doing is we're basically kind of saying that in the very center